What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of True Sports with MK. I'm your host, yours truly, MK, and we are back with another episode. First things first, please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned into last week's episode. I hope Mr. Russell Westbrook watched the episode as well and enjoyed my pinpoints that I gave. That's why I need to put some respect on his name. So if you did not watch last week's episode, you need to pause this video right now and go ahead and tune into that episode and then come back to this one. Now, if you watch last week's episode, you already know what this episode is about. We're going to be talking about the talk of the East, what's going on the East right now. So we're going to start off right now with the number one seed, which is the Chicago Bulls. I told you guys I knew they was going to come out going crazy, and that's what they are doing right now. It was Miami number one, but it does look like Chicago done stepped on their toes and took that number one spot. All is out, I believe, but Zach Levine is in, and you already know DeMar, he going crazy. He in the All-Star game, but he is one of the players that I feel like came to Chicago and is just played their all-time best right now. And we got to give tremendous shout-outs because he came out there and he's doing his thing. And he also has Chicago Bulls as the number one seed right now. Now, Miami, they came out underdog team. I feel like after last season, showing why they need to be in the playoffs as well as why they're number two and was number one as far as the rankings on the Eastern Conference. Right now with Miami, it's a lot of stuff going on with Kyle just because he's been out the last couple games because of personal issues. Now, a lot of the players, they're looking at it like, okay, what we're supposed to do? Our point guard is out because of personal days, but he's not letting us know what's going on. So that's a little thing that's going on right now in Miami. Look, if you're looking at it as far as basketball and how the team is looking, they look pretty good at number two, and they're playing great basketball even with Kyle being out. You already know Jimmy, he over there doing his thing. So we just got to see how the season goes after the All-Star weekend. Then you got Philly coming out. Joel, he already doing his thing. I feel like out of all his season he's been in the league, he's been playing his best basketball this season right now. If you look at, he's averaging over 28 points per game, at least 12 rebounds per game, and then he getting at least about 4 or 5 assists per game. So you got to look at it as he's doing his best out there. And they're number three. They're not far down. They're doing it all without Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons still has not came or played any game with Philadelphia 76ers yet. Waiting on the deadline, but the deadline ends on Monday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. But that's when the trade deadline ends. So we're wondering if he's going to sit out the whole season if he don't get a trade, because Philly is asking a lot for Ben Simmons, and a lot of other teams and GMs ain't trying to give him that much for him. He ain't doing that much. And I look at it as, Ben, if you look at what Russell Westbrook is doing, he's playing every game, even with all the hate he's getting from LA, his hometown. Everybody left to right is throwing him hate, but he still come out every game. He still plays and he still give his all. Ben needs to look at that and say, okay, you know what? Even though I don't want to play with this team, I know I want to go to somewhere else. No other team go pick me up if I'm not playing. They don't know what my potential is. They going off of the last time they see me play. Why not go out there and show them, hey, this is what I could do. Pick me up and let's win a championship. Like, that's the type of mindset he needs to have, instead of being, how I look at it, a kid pouting, sitting out waiting to get picked up. Even if you want to wait until after the All-Star weekend, still you need to play, because no one go pick you up if they don't know what you got or what you can do no more. Because the only time they see you is when you played that horrible game in the playoffs. They got to figure out what they gonna do with Ben right now. But Joel, he got him on his shoulders and he doing his thing. And they also have a point guard that's on their team, Tyrese Maxey. He the point guard. He averaged about 4.7 assists per game. He's a good young point guard that can help them as well and give it to Joel in the paint. Him being on there and Joel, they both a good duo. And I feel like even if you add Ben Simmons to the mix, he could come out. They may actually have a good chance at the playoffs when you add, if Ben Simmons does decide to play. So we go keep looking out for that, because I feel like, Ben, you don't want to go a whole season out playing, especially if that's something that you want to do and you love doing. You go do it regardless. And now, underdog team on the East that I did not expect to be doing what they're doing right now is the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yes, people, I said it, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're number 4 right now. And if you look at the last 3 seasons, Cleveland has been dead bottom for the last 3 seasons. Nowhere near making the playoffs. Look at it now. They doing all of this. Don't even have their main players who you would think will be helping them get to where they at. Collins, he's out. Ruby, he's out. Those are the 2 players that they depended on to do something with the team, and they're injured. So you look at it as who is on the Cleveland Cavaliers team that's got them going crazy right now, and it's a lot of young rookies. Their whole starting lineup is from 18 to 22 years old. They're a young team, hungry, trying to win it, and they have a good chance at it right now. And a lot of people predicted them not even winning as much games as they did this season, and they won double the amount of games they won in the last 3 seasons. I did not see it coming. I'm trying to tell you, I felt like they were going to be dead last as always. I didn't even see them, even with their two players playing, I still didn't think that they were going to do as what they're doing right now. So I give them their props for that. They're doing great right now, and we just have to see if they're going to actually do good when it comes down to the playoffs. Because, you may start off hot, you may end cold. You never know. Then we got our reigning champs out here, Milwaukee Bucks. Now, they're not doing as good as I thought they would be doing coming from winning the championship last season. Now, starting off a few games, they were up there. I think they was like number 2 for a good couple months, but now they're like number 5 right now. So I feel like they're just adjusting to the season, as well as teams that they played against last season. Those aren't those same teams this year. As you can see with Cleveland, those aren't the same teams that they played last year. So that could be one of the reasons why they're ranked number 5 right now. As well as I don't feel like they have that hunger like they did last season. Like, of course, they won the championship. They got what they want. But I feel like now you can't just slack and half-ass it now. You got to defend that and come out and win it again. But Giannis, he's doing all he can do. He came back right where he left off, it seems like. He came out getting points, doing all he got to do. It's just the team all has to work together to do their best. But they're not far away. They're ranked number 5, so I'm not going to say that it's all bad and not going to do good, because you never know with the season and how it could turn out. But right now on the East, it's stacked right now. Like, each team is behind each other, so you never know where those teams will be at that time, because they're neck and neck. If you lose a game, you could get knocked down. If you win a game, you could get bumped up. You see how it is with Chicago and Miami. Either one of them lose or wins, they could be knocked down. So it's a tight race in the Eastern Conference right now. And then we got Brooklyn Nets. They lose KD. They already have Kyrie only on away games. So now you look at it as, how are they going to do with their home games now without having KD, as well as not having Kyrie? So I look at it as right now, everything is on James Harden for away and home games, just because when Kyrie does come, you got someone that can help you out, but still, the next game, it may be a home game. You got to step up. Like, James Harden had to be on his P's and Q's all the way up until so they can get KD back, because with those home games, still not a guarantee he gonna be able to do it all by himself. So now you look at it as, where would they stand with KD being out right now? Are they gonna do 10-day contracts or trade that can help them out? Because I don't know how long they said KD is gonna be out. I'll have to look into that. I'll probably drop that down below later on, letting you know how long he would be out. Just a big what if game with the Nets, because you have a superstar player in Kyrie who you could only have on away games, and then you have KD who is out for however long, and then you got James Harden who has to carry everything on his shoulders. You got Patty Mills, who was only supposed to be coming off the bench. He has to take the role as being starter now, instead of coming off the bench and feeding off points for the second group guys that's going to come out. So now it's just a big adjustment with the Nets, and it's a big what if game with them. Then we go into the play-in. Now, I told you guys last time, I feel like the play-in is kind of stupid, but then again, it's like, okay, it still gives you a chance if you just slacking, but you got a fight in you. That's what I look at the play-in. Like, if you got the fight, then come on, we go give y'all the chance to do what y'all do and just knock it out. Whoever makes it, makes it. But you have a lot of teams. You have Charlotte, number 7, Toronto 8, Boston 9, and then you got Atlanta 10. New York Knicks right behind. You have a lot of heavy hitters in that play-in that are hungry and want to be in the playoffs. And then as soon as you leave the play-in, you got the playoffs where you got some heavy hitters that you got to go against again. It's going to be all depends on who wanted the most at that point, because all these teams that are lined up are coming for the top. And they can make it after the All-Star game. These teams that's in the play-in right now, 2 weeks from now, they could be 1 through 6, not even in the play-in no more. Already got their position, but they could be knocked down again if they lose. So right now, after the All-Star weekend, I just can't wait to see who will be in the playoffs and who all is going to go against each other, because you see most of the teams already go against each other, but you want to see how it's going to be when they actually in that atmosphere of the playoffs. You want to see how it goes that time. I can't wait to watch it, as well as I can't wait to see the All-Star weekend and all the different things they have. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be a weekend or they're going to do it like they did last year. I hope they don't do it like they did last year, because that wasn't fun or exciting, but I do believe it's going to be a weekend type thing. I want you guys to please comment down below what you guys think the ranking is going to be for the Eastern Conference, who you guys think will be in the playoffs, as well as who y'all think will be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're not already subscribed, please do that. I depend on you guys to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Talk to me. Let me know what y'all want me to talk about. Do all that good stuff for me, as well as follow me on Instagram and on our Facebook. I'm about to make a Twitter, so y'all tap in with me on all my social medias. I'll drop it down below as well. I am MK. I'm your host, and I'm out this joint. Y'all stay safe.